Hello everybody. This video and the next two videos following this are not streams, but the fourth video will be a live stream. But anyway, this is part 1 of the 1,000 subscribers special for HuskyDog88. Now for part 1, I'm going to be showing you off all of my Arthur DVDs that I have, including the blank DVDs that I've made in addition. So here's the first one. We're going to start with the real Arthur DVDs first. Here's the first one, and this is the 2002 DVD release of Arthur's Great Summer. I'm not going to tell you the opening and closings to those. I will just tell you what version of the Arthur theme is used at the beginning, whether or not it has an online and local library bumper, what version of the end credits are used, what sponsors are in order, and whether or not a PBS Kids ident is used, and the color background used specifically for the funding. So anyway, Arthur's Great Summer contains the episodes Arthur Goes to Camp from Season 1, The Shore Thing from Season 5, and The Short Quick Summer from Season 2. Running time is 40 minutes. Here's the disc for Arthur's Great Summer. The Arthur theme song uses the water splashing sounds on this DVD, and this does have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003 before the end credits, which are from Season 2. And the sponsors in order on this DVD are Libby's Juicy Juice first, and then Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings, which is the most common version with the boy announcer, and then Lego being the last sponsor. And then the Arthur funding credits on this DVD is the Season 6 one with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza triangle background. And this does not have a PBS Kids ident. Here's the next one. The Good Sport Sony Wonder Edition DVD. And the episodes on this DVD, The Good Sport from Season 6, the Justin Bradley version of The Good Sport, that is. Muffy's Soccer Shocker, which is from Season 6 as well, and it also has the original Justin Bradley version of that episode as well. And Francine Frensky Olympic Rider from Season 2. 40 minutes. And the disc for Arthur the Good Sport The Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass-breaking noises, and it has the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003. And the end credits are from Season 6 with the Techno remix. And the sponsors in order in the funding are Lego comes first this time, then Libby's Juicy Juice, then Post Alphabets, which this time it's make up a million words to tell billions of stories. And the R for funding credits is the Season 6 one, but this time it has the grassy green checkered grid background. And this has the PBS Kids Dot transformation ident from 2000, where Dot, the girl, transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut. Next up is Arthur's Best School Days. This has the episodes Arthur and the Square Dance from Season 2, Teen Trouble from Season 1, and Buster Hits the Books from Season 2. By the way, this special stream is going to take place at 1 p.m. at my time, which is also 3 p.m. at HuskyDog88's time, because HuskyDog88 told me that's when the stream would take place. 40 minutes. And the disc for Arthur's Best School Days. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. And this has the Arthur Online Local Library bumper from 2000 to 2001, which the computer is white and the text is in a purple-pink color instead of blue with the yellow-orange color. But the voiceover is still exactly the same. The end credits on this DVD are from Season 2, and the sponsors in order are Post Alphabets, Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings first, then Lego, which is from Season 5, unlike The Good Sport, which is from Season 6, and then a different Libby's Juicy Juice ad, which is just on a white background, considering it's from Season 5, whereas the Season 6 one, it has a hybrid of blue, yellow, green, and purple colors. And the Arthur funding used on this DVD is the Season 5 one with the blueberry blue flower bed background, and it has the 1999 PBS Kids Dot ident, where Dot, the girl, runs up to the screen, which could also be found on multiple Columbia TriStar DVD releases of Dragon Tales and DVD releases of JJ the Jet Plane from 2002 to 2003. Next up, Arthur Goes to the Doctor. And the episodes on this DVD are Arthur's Knee from Season 2, Buster's Breathless from Season 4, and The Fright Stuff. No. Arthur's Knee from Season 2, Buster's Breathless from Season 4, and The Lousy Week from Season 5. Running time's 40 minutes. Disc for Arthur Goes to the Doctor. And the Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. This does not have the ARPA Online Local Library bumper, and it just goes straight to the end credits from Season 5. The sponsors in order on this DVD are exactly the same as they were on Arthur's Best School Days. Post alphabets make the words that let you share your feelings comes first. And then, of course, Lego from Season 5, and then Libby's Juicy Juice from Season 5, and then the funding credits are also exactly the same as Arthur's Best School Days, because it's got the Season 5 one with the blueberry blue flower bed background as well. And it also has the 1999 PBS Kids Dot ident, where Dot, the girl, runs up to the screen. All right. Next one is Arthur's Scary Stories, in which this includes Night Fright from Season 2, What Scared Sue Ellen from Season 3, and The Fright Stuff from Season 4. And here's the disc for Arthur's Scary Stories. And on this DVD, the Arthur theme has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. And then it has the end credits from Season 3 on this DVD. And the Arthur funding credits used on this DVD is the early version of the Season 4 funding, with U.S. Department of Education and public television viewers being the only grants, on a dark grassy green checkered grid background, whereas in the Season 6 one, it's much lighter. And then, of course, there is Libby's Juicy Juice from 1997 to 2000, even though the 2000 to 2004 logo is on the back. Baby Gap comes next, even though Lego is incorrectly sponsored. And the only one they got correct on the back was Post Alphabets. And on this DVD, it is Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings. This is also the earliest instance where we get to see the Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings ad, which is also intact on the VHS release from August 1st, 2000. And the PBS Kids ident on this DVD is, again, the 1999 PBS Kids Dot ident, where Dot, the girl, runs up to the screen. Hold on 1 second, folks. I'm just stuck a little bit on my backpack. Here we go. I'm just gonna move this out of the way. Got it. Sorry about this, folks. I was having a little trouble getting the backpack out of the way, but I got it. Uh-oh. I'm caught on it again. All right. I'm trying to see if I could. Let's see. Just gonna get out of it and see. caught in a sticky situation. Got it. Sorry about the long wait. I was having a little bit of difficulty getting the backpack out of the way of the wheelchair. But anyway, next one is Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll, starring the Backstreet Boys. One of Soundcheck's favorite Arthur specials. And this special, Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll, aired on PBS in September of 2002. And that was to prepare for a brand new season of Arthur that would be coming out 1 month and a week after it was broadcast on television. And that new season of Arthur being season 7, of course. Not to mention, Mark Rendell and Jason Swimer did the voices of Arthur and DW in this film, respectively. And they also did the voices of Arthur and DW in season 7 as well. "50 minutes. And here's the disc for Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll. And on this DVD, it does not have the Arthur theme song. However, on the VHS version, it surprisingly did show the Arthur theme with the water splashing noises at the end, but the DVD version cut out the Arthur theme for some reason at the beginning. And, but on this DVD, it has a special version of the Arthur theme at the very end, playing in the end credits of Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll, with the Backstreet Boys singing the Arthur theme instead of Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers. And it has the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003 appear after brief footage of the Backstreet Boys singing the Arthur theme. And it's got the Post Alphabets Spell the Names and Tell the World Who We Are commercial, with Post Alphabets being the only sponsor. And it's got and then the Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll funding is just on a bright blue background, with viewers like you being the only sponsor, or public television viewers, whatever you want to call it. And it's got the 2002 PBS Kids Fishbowl ident, where Dash the boy looks inside of a fishbowl and then imagines himself as an orange goldfish and then gets eaten by Dot as a green fish. And yes, the PBS Kids Fishbowl ident fades in and out and says pbskids.org at the bottom of the ident on this DVD of Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll, and on season 7 of Arthur as well, and season 8. Alright, this next one's Arthur's Perfect Christmas, which is the very first Arthur TV special ever made. Interestingly enough, the VHS version came out about a week before season 5 premiered, even though it aired on television shortly before season 5 concluded. This would also be one of the last appearances of Michael Yarmush's voice of Arthur. However, he would voice Arthur again as an adult at the end of the episode All Grown Up, which is the series finale. Here's the disc for Arthur's Perfect Christmas, and it is 60 minutes. This one does not have the Arthur theme at the beginning, but the end credits have the song Have a Boogie Woogie Christmas and the Rockin' and Rollin' New Year playing in the background, and it does not have the online and local library bumper. And on the DVD of Arthur's Scary Stories, I wanted to tell you that had the season 3 online and local library bumper after the PBS Kids ident. Now, for Arthur's Perfect Christmas, this does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper, and the sponsors in order are Libby's Juicy Juice from 1997 to 2000, even though the 2000 to 2004 Libby's Juicy Juice logo is on the back, which comes right after the Lego ad from season 5, which is the Arthur's Perfect Christmas version, by the way. So the sponsors are Lego and then Libby's Juicy Juice 1997 to 2000 advertisement, even though the 2000 to 2004 logo is on the back. And this does not have a PBS Kids ident, but television airings had the updated Libby's Juicy Juice ad from 2000 from season 5 and the 1999 PBS Kids Dash ident, where Dash the boy was thinking about something. Well, alright, here's this next DVD release. This next one is Arthur's Family Fun. And this DVD contains the episodes Arthur and Los Vecinos, the neighbors, from season 6, and it's the original Justin Bradley version, Swan's Little Sister from season 2, and Arthur's Family Feud from season 5. $40 minutes. Now, there's a mistake on this DVD, which I will explain very soon. Here's the disc for Arthur's Family Fun. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises, and this one does have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003, and the end credits on this DVD are from season 6 with the Techno remix, with Justin Bradley credited, just like with The Good Sport. And the sponsors in order are like this. Lego is the first sponsor, but if you notice, look at the back cover. Chuck E. Cheese's is incorrectly sponsored on the back cover, in place of Lego by mistake, even though the Lego advertisement is shown on screen. That is a strange error they made on this DVD. But then after the Lego advertisement, Libby's Juicy Juice is next, and then Post Alphabets Make Up a Million Words to Tell Billions of Stories, and then the 1999... No, after the Post Alphabets Make Up a Million Words to Tell Billions of Stories, the Arthur funding credits here on this DVD is the season 6 one with the grassy green checkered grid background. And then the 2000 PBS Kids Dot transformation ident, where Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut. I had a little bit of trouble with the backpack hanging in the wheelchair a while ago, but luckily, no harm done. I am just fine. Next one is Arthur's Snow Day. And this contains the episodes The Rat Who Came to Dinner from season 4, The Long Dull Winter from season 3, and The Blizzard from season 4. If you notice, the front cover looks a little bit faded. $40 minutes. And a disc for Arthur's Snow Day. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises, and it also has the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003, from 2001 to 2003, and then of course the Arthur end credits are from season 4 on this DVD, and then of course the sponsors in order are like this. Lego is the first sponsor, but again, look at the back. Chuck E. Cheese's is incorrectly sponsored. This is another DVD where it has the same error as Arthur's Family Fun on the back cover. Arthur's Snow Day also has that same error. But after the Lego advertisement, it has Libby's Juicy Juice, and then it's got Post Alphabets Make Up a Million Words to Tell Billions of Stories. And then, again, it has the Arthur funding credits from season 6 and it's got the grassy green checkered grid background on there as well. And again, it has the 2000 PBS Kids Dot transformation ident, just like with Arthur's Family Fun, where Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut. Even though this DVD was released when the PBS Kids Snow Globe ident already existed, but because Lego was sponsored and the PBS Kids Snow Globe ident wasn't used on Arthur until season 7 alongside the Fishbowl one, and because the funding is from season 6 with Lego being sponsored, that's why the Dot transformation ident is used. Next one is Arthur Goes to Hollywood. And this DVD contains And Now Let's Talk to Some Kids from season 3, The Contest from season 4, and That's a Baby Show from season 4. "40 minutes. And here's the disc for Arthur Goes to Hollywood. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises, and it has a special version of the Arthur theme playing in the end credits, where instead of using the end credits theme, the end credits plays its opening theme audio with the verse, "Open up your eyes, open up your ears, get together and make things together, and make things better by working together intact." And the Arthur funding credits here is the early season 4 version with the dark grassy green checkered grid background, with U.S. Department of Education and public television viewers being the only grants. And then the sponsors used here are Libby's Juicy Juice from 1997 to 2000, even though the 2000-2004 logo was on the back. And then Baby Gap, but look, Lego was incorrectly sponsored. And then Post Alphabets, which is a slightly different and earlier version of the Make Up a Million Words to Tell Billions of Stories, which has the boy announcer instead of the girl one, and it has slightly different background music. And it also has the PBS Kids Dot ident from 1999, where Dot the girl runs up to the screen. And the Art for Online and Local Library bumper from 1998 to 1999 comes after the PBS Kids Dot ident, just like with Arthur's Scary Stories. Even though Arthur's Scary Stories had to make the words that let you share your feelings post-alphabets advertisement instead of the earlier version of Make Up a Million Words to Tell Billions of Stories. All right. Next one is Arthur's Famous Friends, in which this DVD contains Arthur Meets Mr. Rogers from season 1, featuring Mr. Rogers, I Am a Poet from season 1, featuring Jack Perlusky, and My Music Rules from season 4, featuring Yo-Yo Ma and Joshua Redman. And yeah, and Arthur Meets Mr. Roderick is from season 2, by the way, if you want to know the season again. And I got a notification from Jeremy Barton. And interestingly enough, the running time says 30 minutes on this DVD, which is incorrect. It's actually 40 minutes. Here's the disc for Arthur's Famous Friends. And this DVD has the Arthur theme use the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. And of course, at the end of this DVD, it's got the end credits from season 4 with the song Crazy Bus playing in the background, which is the rearrangement of Crazy Bus from the end of the episode My Music Rules, in place of the regular Arthur closing theme. And the Arthur end credits are from early season 4, with the dark grassy green checker grid background with U.S. Department of Education and Public Television Viewers. And then the sponsors in order are Libby's Juicy Juice from 1997 to 2000, even though the 2000 to 2004 logo is on the back. Baby Gap, even though Lego is incorrectly sponsored on the back cover on the DVD. And then Post Alphabets, Make Up a Million Words to Tell Billions of Stories, early version with the boy announcer. And it's also got the PBS Kids Dot ident from 1999, where Dot the girl runs up to the screen. And then, of course, the Arthur Online Local Library bumper from 1998 to 1999 comes after the PBS Kids Dot ident. All right. Here's this next DVD, Arthur's Tasty Treats, in which this DVD contains the episodes Buster's Sweet Success from season 6, which is the original Justin Bradley version, Dad's Dessert Dilemma from season 3, and How the Cookie Crumbles from season 2. $40 minutes. And here's the disc for Arthur's Tasty Treats. And this DVD of Arthur's Tasty Treats has the Arthur theme use the glass breaking noises. And it also has the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003 intact. And then it has the end credits, which are from season 3. And the sponsors, in order for the Arthur funding on this DVD, go as follows. It's got the 2002 Chuck E. Cheese's Exercises advertisement that does not have ChuckECheese.com below it. That does not had the chuckycheese.com URL below it, which this is also the first DVD to have Chuck E. Cheese's sponsoring Arthur on DVD. Then after the Chuck E. Cheese's ad, we have Libby's Juicy Juice come next, and then post alphabets make the words that let you share your feelings. Common version with the boy announcer, that is. And then the Arthur funding credits here is the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the seasons 7 through 8 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background. Which is basically like the season 5 version of the Arthur funding, except with the Square Corporation for Public Broadcasting logo instead of the circle one. And with slightly altered voiceover. The season 5 one goes, and by the U.S. Department of Education and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you. Whereas the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding goes like this. And by a grant from the United States Department of Education through the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you. And then of course this DVD has the 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, which is basically Dash's counterpart of the Dot transformation one. Because here, Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. Next one is Arthur's Best Friends, which the episodes on this DVD are DW's Dear Friend from Season 2, Arthur's Faraway Friend from Season 2, and Buster's Back from Season 3. 40 minutes. And here's the disc for Arthur's Best Friends. And this DVD has the Arthur theme use the water splashing noises at the end. And it has the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003. And the end credits here are from Season 2 with the abridged Sonar logo and the WGBH logo without the word Boston. Just like with Arthur's Great Summer and Arthur's Best School Days. And in the sponsors in order are exactly the same as Arthur's Tasty Treats. Chuck E. Cheese's Exercises ad from 2002 comes first, then Juicy Juice, then Post Alphabets make the words that let you share your feelings, and then the Arthur funding credits here is also the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background, and it's got the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000 as well, just like with Arthur's Tasty Treats, where Dash, the boy, transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot, of course. Next one is Arthur's Baby, released on DVD, June, released on DVD. This is the next up is the DVD version of Arthur's Baby. Now the episodes on this DVD are Arthur's Baby from season 1, DW's Baby from season 1, and Arthur Babysits from season 1. All 3 of those episodes on this DVD, they're all from season 1. Here. 40 minutes. Here's the disc for Arthur's Baby. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises, and it's got it. And this one does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper at all. It goes straight to the end credits from season 1, which is the first version with the extended Sonar logo and the WGBH logo without the word Boston. And interestingly enough, the Arthur funding credits appear twice, but with 2 different versions. The first one, the first time that it appears, it has the original season 1 funding with DW's voiceover done by Michael Kalos. And then the second time it appears, it would show sponsors, which are, and the second time there's a funding credits on this DVD, the sponsors in order are Chuck E. Cheese's, Juicy Juice, and Post Alphabets. And the second time it appears, it has the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background, just like with Arthur's Best Friends and Arthur's Tasty Treats, but without the season 1 funding on Arthur's Tasty Treats and Arthur's Best Friends. And then, like before, this DVD also uses the 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, where Dash, the boy, transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. Next one is Arthur Writes a Story, which the episodes on this DVD are Arthur Writes a Story from season 1, Locked in the Library from season 1, and I'd Rather Read It Myself from season 3. 40 minutes is the running time here. Disc for Arthur Writes a Story. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises, and this one does have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003, unlike the DVD of Arthur's Baby, which did not have one. And it also has the end credits from season 1, which is the first version with the extended Sonar logo and the WGBH logo without the word Boston. And then, like before, the funding credits would appear twice, just like with the DVD of Arthur's Baby. It shows the season 1 funding with the original it shows the original season 1 funding first with the voiceover done by Michael Kalos. And then after the Kiddio promo, the sponsors would be Chuck E. Cheese's Exercises coming first, Libby's Juicy Juice, then Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings. And then it also has the Arthur funding credits. It also shows, and then the second time the funding appears, this also has the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background, and the 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. All right. Next one is Arthur Gets Spooked. The episodes on this DVD are The Scare Your Pants Off Club from Season 1, Friday the 13th from Season 6, which is the original Justin Bradley version, and The Boy Who Cried Comet from Season 6, which is also the original Justin Bradley version. 40 minutes. Here's the disc for Arthur Gets Spooked. And the Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises, and then this also has the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003, and the end credits on this DVD is the Season 6 version with the techno remix with Justin Bradley credited. And, of course, the sponsors on this DVD show this order. Post alphabets make up a million words to tell billions of stories, with the girl announcer comes first, then Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise, and then Libby's Juicy Juice. And then the Arthur funding credits here is the Season 6 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background, and it's got the 2000 PBS Kids Dot Transformation Night End, where Dot, the girl, transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut. Next DVD I have here is Arthur Cracks the Case, which the episodes on this DVD are DW's Snow Mystery from Season 1, Arthur's Mystery Envelope from Season 2, and Finders Keepers from Season 2. 40 minutes. Here's the disc for Arthur Cracks the Case. The Arthur theme on this DVD has these glass breaking noises. This has the Arthur Online Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003, and the end credits on this DVD are from Season 2 with the abridged Sonar logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston. And the sponsors in order go like this. Libby's Juicy Juice, then Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings, and then Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise. Then the Arthur funding credits is the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the Season 7 through 8 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background, and the PBS Kids Dot Transformation Night End, where Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut. This next DVD is Arthur's Teacher Trouble. The episodes on this DVD are Arthur's Teacher Trouble from Season 1, which actually shows the Arthur's Teacher Trouble title card. An alternate title for this would be Arthur and the Real Mr. Ratburn. Arthur's Spelling Trouble, also from Season 1, and Arthur Plays the Blues from Season 6, which is the original Justin Bradley version. There is another DVD of Arthur that also has Arthur Plays the Blues on here from Sony Wonder, that being Arthur's Music Medley from 2004, which we will get to later, except Arthur's Music Medley has the redubbed Mark Rendell version. 40 minutes. And here's the disc for Arthur's Teacher Trouble. And the Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises. This one does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper. It goes straight to the end credits from Season 6 with the Techno remix. And the sponsors in order on this DVD are Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise, Libby's Juicy Juice, and Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings. And the Arthur funding shown here is the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the Seasons 7 through 8 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background. And it has the 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, where Dash, the boy, transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. Next one is Arthur's Pet Business. The reason why this says widescreen version is because this DVD was recycled from the DVD of You and Me and Dupree from Universal. That's why it says widescreen version, because this DVD case originated from the Universal DVD of You, Me and Dupree, which I swapped cases with this one. The episodes on this DVD are Arthur's Pet Business from Season 1, DW the Copycat, also from Season 1, and Pet Peeve from Season 5. 40 minutes. And the disc for Arthur's Pet Business. On this DVD, the Arthur theme is the glass breaking noises, and this has the Arthur Online Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003 on here. And the end credits on this DVD are from Season 5. And the sponsors on this DVD are Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise, Libby's Juicy Juice, then Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings. And then the Arthur funding credits on this DVD is the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the Seasons 7 through 8 funding credits with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background. And it has the 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident as well, where Dash, the boy, transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. This next DVD is Arthur's Pet Follies. In which the episodes on this DVD are Francine and the Feline from Season 3, Hide and Snake from Season 4, and So Long Spanky from Season 1. 40 minutes. Here's the disc for Arthur's Pet Follies. The Arthur theme on this DVD is the glass breaking noises, and this has the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003. The end credits on this DVD are from Season 4, and the sponsors in order go like this. Libby's Juicy Juice comes first, and then Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings, but look at the back cover very carefully. Teddy Grahams is incorrectly sponsored on the back cover. That's a major problem with the Sony Wonder DVDs, with some of the Sony Wonder DVDs released in 2004. And then after Post Alphabets, Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise is the last sponsor. And then the art for funding credits on this DVD is of course the season 7 through 8 is of course the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background on this DVD. And then, of course, it's got the PBS Kids Dot transformation ident from 2000, where Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut. And this is one of the 4 DVDs released in 2004 that does not have the Sony Wonder Online bumper at the end. Alright, this next DVD is Arthur Saves the Day. Episodes on this DVD include Buster Baxter Cat Saver from Season 2, DW All Wet from Season 1, and The Big Blow Up from Season 2. 40 minutes. Here's the disc for Arthur Saves the Day. And the Arthur theme on this DVD is the glass breaking noises. And it's got the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003. And the end credits on this DVD are from Season 2 with the abridged Sonar logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston. And it's got the sponsors in order go like this on this DVD. The first sponsor on this DVD is Post Alphabet's Make Up a Million Words to Tell Billions of Stories, which is correct, as Post Alphabets is sponsored on the back cover in addition to being shown on the screen. Then Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise. And then Libby's Juicy Juice is the last sponsor. And the art for funding credits here has the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background on this DVD. And the PBS Kids ident is the 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident on this DVD, where Dash transforms into a caveman, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. This next DVD is Arthur's Lost Library Book. The episodes on this DVD are Arthur's Lost Library Book from Season 1, DW's Imaginary Friend also from Season 1, and DW's Library Card from Season 4. 40 minutes. Disc for Arthur's Lost Library Book. The sponsors, the Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises, and this has the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003. The end credits on this DVD are from Season 4, and the sponsors in order on this DVD go like this. First, it shows the Chuck E. Cheese's Exercises advertisement, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice advertisement, and then the Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings advertisement, which, once again, Post Alphabets is also sponsored on the back cover, in addition to being shown on the screen on this DVD. And the art for funding credits on this DVD is the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background. And it's got the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. Dash transformation from 2000, of course. Next up, Arthur Makes the Team. The episodes on this DVD are Arthur Makes the Team from Season 1, Meek for a Week from Season 1, and Arthur the Loser from Season 2. $40. Here's the disc for Arthur Makes the Team. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises, and it has the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003. The end credits on this DVD are from Season 2 with the abridged Sonora logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston. And the sponsors in order are, and on this DVD, the sponsors in order are like this. Post Alphabets is Make Up a Million Words to Tell Billions of Stories is the first sponsor on this DVD. But once again, look at the back cover. Teddy Grahams is incorrectly sponsored on this DVD. On the back cover, again. I don't know why. But anyway, after Post Alphabets Make Up a Million Words to Tell Billions of Stories, Chuck E. Cheese's Exercises comes next, and then Libby's Juicy Juice is the last sponsor. And then the Arthur funding credits here on this DVD is the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background. And then it's got the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. Next DVD here, 2004 DVD release of Arthur, Parents Are from Pluto. Episodes on this DVD include Kids Are from Earth, Parents Are from Pluto from Season 5, My Dad the Garbage Man from Season 1, and Mom and Dad Have a Great Big Fight from Season 3. $40. Here's the disc for Arthur, Parents Are from Pluto. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. And this one does have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003. The end credits on this DVD are from Season 5. And the sponsors in order go like this. Post Alphabets Make Up a Million Words to Tell Billions of Stories is the first sponsor, which is also sponsored on the back cover, in addition to being shown on the screen. And then Chuck E. Cheese's Opening Door, which is a brand new Chuck E. Cheese's advertisement, makes its first appearance on this DVD. And it does say ChuckECheese.com at the end. So Chuck E. Cheese's Opening Door is this next sponsor. And then Libby's Juicy Juice is the last one. And then the Arthur funding credits here is, of course, the Season 6 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background. This is also the first Arthur DVD to use the purple background in the Season 6 funding, which is the Concord Grape Jelly Purple Checkerboard background. Although it was shown on multiple Reader's Digest VHS and DVD releases of Arthur from 2002 and 2003 before it first appeared on DVD here. And then after the Arthur funding credits from Season 6 with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple Checkerboard background, it has the 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. And this is also the first DVD to use the Sony Wonder Online bumper from 2004 to 2006, with the announcer saying, "Experience the wonder online at www.sonywonder.com." This usually comes after the Kiddio promo on Arthur DVDs. Next up is DW Thinks Big. And the episodes on this DVD are DW Thinks Big from Season 1, Arthur and DW Clean Up from Season 3, and For Whom the Bell Tolls from Season 6, which this is also the first DVD to feature a Season 6 episode that is the redubbed Mark Rendell version. And from this DVD onward, Season 6 episodes would use the Mark Rendell redubbed versions. "40 minutes. And here's the disc for DW Thinks Big. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises, and the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003 is used on this DVD, and the end credits on this DVD are surprisingly from Season 3, even though there is a Season 6 episode. This is also the case with Arthur's Tasty Treats. And, of course, there's the sponsors in order for this DVD of DW Thinks Big go like this. The first sponsor is Teddy Grand's Snacks, which is also shown on the back cover of the DVD in addition to being shown on the screen. Then Chuck E. Cheese's Opening Door, and then Libby's Juicy Juice. And then after this comes the Arthur funding credits, which is the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the Season 7 through 8 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background. And the PBS Kids ident on this DVD is the 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. And it also has the Sony Wonder Online bumper from 2004 to 2006, which would also be shown on Arthur DVDs from Sony Wonder released in 2005 and possibly 2006 as well. All right. This next DVD is Arthur's Eyes. Now, the episodes on this DVD are Arthur's Eyes from Season 1, Francine's Bad Hair Day from Season 1. By the way, these episodes are the first episodes of Arthur to air in the entire series, and Draw from Season 2. 40 minutes. Here's the disc for Arthur's Eyes. On this DVD, the Arthur theme has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises, and does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper at all. It goes straight to the end credits from Season 1, which is the first version with the extended Sonar logo and the WGBH logo without the word Boston. And unfortunately, this DVD does not have the original Season 1 funding, unlike with Arthur Writes a Story and Arthur's Baby. But the sponsors in order are like this. Libby's Juicy Juice is the first sponsor, and then Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings, which is also sponsored on the back cover, in addition to being shown on the screen. And then Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise from 2002 makes a surprise comeback on this DVD. Even though this was released on the same days as Arthur, Parents Are from Pluto, and DW Thinks Big. And surprisingly, it does not show ChuckECheese.com at the end of the Exercises version, even though this was released in June 2004. And then after Chuck E. Cheese's Exercises, the Arthur funding credits here on this DVD is the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding, with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple Checkerboard background. This would be the very last DVD to use the Concord Grape Jelly Purple Checkerboard background version of the seasons 7 through 8 funding used on seasons 1 through 4 reruns. Because after this DVD, the purple background version of the seasons 7 through 8 funding used on seasons 1 through 4 reruns is no longer shown after this DVD. And then the PBS Kids ident on this DVD is the 2000 PBS Kids Dot transformation ident, where Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut. This would be the temporarily last release to use the PBS Kids Dot transformation ident, because after this DVD, they only used the Dash transformation ident for a little while, with the exception of the 2005 DVD of Arthur's Tooth, which had the PBS Kids Fishbowl ident makes a surprise appearance. Eventually, in May 2005, the PBS Kids Dot transformation ident did come back again in Sony Wonder DVDs with You Are Arthur and Arthur Goes Crosswire. But the Dot transformation ident has been shown on the Our Time Family Entertainment release of Arthur Gets Along, which was released in September 2004. But as for the Sony Wonder DVDs, this would temporarily be the last DVD to use the PBS Kids Dot transformation ident from 2000. Up until You Are Arthur and Arthur Goes Crosswire. Alright, this next DVD is Arthur's Family Vacation. The episodes on this DVD are Arthur's Family Vacation from Season 1, Grandpa Dave's Old Country Farm, also from Season 1, and Arthur's Almost Boring Day, which is also from Season 1. All 3 episodes on this DVD are also from Season 1, just like with the DVD of Arthur's Baby. 40 minutes. Here's the disc for Arthur's Family Vacation. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. And then this DVD does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper at all. It goes straight to the end credits from Season 1, which this time it is the second version of the Season 1 end credits with the abridged Sonar logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston. And the sponsors in order on this DVD go like this. It shows the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door advertisement first, then Libby's Juicy Juice, and then Teddy Graham's Snacks, which is also sponsored on the back cover. And the Arthur funding credits on this DVD is the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background. And this has the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. There is also a recent program break from 2004 that was recorded after the episodes Arthur's Family Vacation and Grandpa Dave's Old Country Farm, respectively, which are also on the DVD, which had almost the same order of sponsors as the DVD. But the only difference is that it had the post-alphabets spell the names and tell the world who we are advertisement rather than the Teddy Graham Snacks advertisement, but everything else remained the same. It still had the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding and the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident in the program break, in addition to the DVD. Next one is Arthur's School of Hard Knocks. The episodes on this DVD are Arthur versus the Very Mean Crossing Guard from Season 2, Buster Makes the Grade from Season 1, and DW All Fired Up from Season 3. Here's the disc for Arthur's School of Hard Knocks. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises, and this one does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper at all. It goes straight to the end credits from Season 3, and the sponsors in order are like this. It has Libby's Juicy Juice come first, and then Chuck E. Cheese's opening door comes next, and then post-alphabets spell the names and tell the world who we are come last, which post-alphabets is also sponsored on the back cover. And, of course, the Arthur funding credits here on this DVD is the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background. And the PBS Kids ident on this DVD is the 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. Alright, everybody. This next DVD I have here is the 2004 DVD release of Arthur's New Puppy. Now, the front cover on this DVD is even more faded than it was on Arthur's Snow Day. But the back cover's in pretty good condition. No fades there. The episodes on this DVD include Arthur's New Puppy from Season 1, Buster's Dino Dilemma from Season 1 as well, and Binky Barnes' Wingman from Season 4. 40 minutes Here's the disc for Arthur's New Puppy. And the Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises, and it does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper at all. It goes straight to the end credits from Season 4, and the sponsors in order go like this. It has Chuck E. Cheese's opening door come first, then Libby's Juicy Juice, and then post alphabets spell the names and tell the world who we are. But look at the back cover. Teddy Grahams is incorrectly sponsored on the back cover of this DVD yet again. I don't know why. But anyway, back to Arthur's New Puppy. Basically, the sponsors on this DVD are exactly the same as they were in the 2004 program break. But you know what will surprise you? Even though the program break had those sponsors be followed by the Season 7 through 8 funding used on Seasons 1 through 4 reruns with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background, this DVD of Arthur's New Puppy, on the other hand, has the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the Season 7 through 8 funding, but it has the grassy green checkered grid background instead. But it still has the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000 on this DVD, which Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot, of course. This next DVD I have here is a DVD of Arthur's First Sleepover. The episodes on this DVD include Arthur's First Sleepover from Season 1, Arthur's Lost Dog from Season 1, and Water in the Brain from Season 2. There is a major error on this DVD, which I will explain. 40 minutes. Here's the disc for Arthur's First Sleepover. This is also the last DVD to have Cool Chuck in the Chuck E. Cheese's logo on the back cover. That's right. This DVD of Arthur's First Sleepover is the last one to use Cool Chuck in the Chuck E. Cheese's logo on the back cover. However, Cool Chuck continues to be shown on the screen, even on DVD releases with the Avenger Chuck on the back cover. Anyway, the Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. And this one does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper at all. It goes straight to the end credits from Season 2 with the abridged Sonar logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston. And the sponsors in order go like this. It has Libby's Juicy Juice comes first, and then the funding for Arthur is provided by Screen makes a surprise appearance twice. First time it appears before the Juicy Juice ad, and then it appears again before the Teddy Grahams Snacks advertisement appears. That's the major error. And then after Teddy Grahams, Chuck E. Cheese's opening door is the last sponsor. Now, the Arthur funding credits on this DVD is, of course, the Seasons 7 through 8 is, of course, the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the Season 7 through 8 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background, and it has the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. Next up is Arthur Gets Along, the first DVD release of Arthur from Our Time Family Entertainment. And this contains the season 7 episodes, DW's Time Trouble, To Tibble the Truth, and Waiting to Go. This would also be the first DVD to have Avenger Chuck in the Chuck E. Cheese's logo on the back cover. However, Cool Chuck continues to be shown on screen on DVDs until 2006. Here's the disc for Arthur Gets Along, and this one says 45 minutes. The Arthur theme on this DVD, it has the glass breaking noises. And this one has the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003. The end credits on this DVD are obviously from Season 7 because of the Season 7 episodes being shown. And the sponsors in order go like this. It's got Libby's Juicy Juice first, then Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings, which Post Alphabets is also sponsored on the back cover in addition to being shown on the screen. Then Chuck E. Cheese's Opening Door comes last. And, of course, and the Arthur funding credits here is the regular Season 7 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background. The regular Season 7 funding is basically the Season 6 funding, but obviously after the Public Broadcasting Service, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting sign appears instead of the Viewers Like You and Thank You screens. Because the Season 6 funding has the announcer go, and by a ready-to-learn television cooperative agreement from the U.S. Department of Education through the Public Broadcasting Service, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you. That's for the Season 6 funding. The Season 7 one has most of the same voiceover as the Season 6 one, but after the announcer says through the Public Broadcasting Service, the announcer then says, and by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. And on this DVD, it's obviously got the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background in the regular Season 7 funding, and then it's got the PBS Kids Dot transformation event from 2000, where Dot the girl transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. No. Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut, excuse me. It's got the PBS Kids Dot transformation event, where Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut. Next up, I have 2 copies of Arthur's Music Medley. The reason why I have 2 copies is because one copy works and one copy doesn't. This is the copy that doesn't work. And the reason why this copy doesn't work is because, well, take a look. The disc has been cracked and taped over. That's why this disc doesn't work anymore, because the disc itself has unfortunately cracked into little pieces. But this copy, on the other hand, works perfectly. And the episodes on this DVD are Arthur Plays the Blues from Season 6, but this time it is the redubbed Mark Rendell version. Brother Can You Spare Clarinet from Season 6, which is also the redubbed Mark Rendell version, and To Beat or Not to Beat from Season 4. gonna. All right. Here's the disc for Arthur's Music Medley. And this is also the first DVD to have the cookie jar logo on the back cover. However, don't be surprised because this has the Sonar logo still intact on the screen. It would still be shown on the screen until June 14, 2005. And this is also the first Sony Wonder DVD to have the Avenger Chuck in the Chuck E. Cheese's logo on the back. But like I said, Cool Chuck would still be shown on the screen until 2006 on DVDs. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises, and it does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper at all. It goes straight to the end credits from Season 6 with the Techno remix. And then, of course, the sponsors in order on this DVD go like this. It has Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise from 2002, make a surprise appearance. That comes first. Which is usually shown on DVD releases from 2003, but this has appeared on 2 DVD releases from 2000. But this has appeared on all the January 27th, 2004 releases as well, along with the DVD versions of Arthur's Eyes and this DVD of Arthur's Music Medley. So, the Chuck E. Cheese's Exercises ad from 2002 with Cool Chuck, that does not say ChuckyCheese.com, comes first. Then Libby's Juicy Juice, and then Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings. And then after this, the Arthur funding credits shown here is the Season 6 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple Checkerboard background. And then it's got the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. And also wanted to mention for Arthur's Music Medley, Teddy Grahams was incorrectly sponsored on the back cover. Yet again. Alright. Next up, Arthur's Terrible Teasers. The episodes on this DVD include Arthur's Underwear from Season 2, Citizen Frensky from Season 6, which is, of course, the redubbed Mark Rendell version, and Stolen Bike from Season 1. 40 minutes. Here's the disc for Arthur's Terrible Teasers. On this DVD, the Arthur theme has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. And of course, it does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper. It goes straight to the end credits from Season 2 with the abridged Sonar logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston, even though this has a Season 6 episode. And then, of course, the sponsors are like this. Teddy Grahams Snacks comes first, but Post Alphabets is incorrectly sponsored on the back cover. Just like with Arthur's Music Medley, having Post Alphabets Make the Words Let You Share Your Feelings, with Teddy Grahams incorrectly sponsored. on the back cover. And then, of course, there is Chuck E. Cheese's opening door coming next, and then Libby's Juicy Juice coming last. Then the art for funding credits here is the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background. And then the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. All right. This next DVD is Arthur's Chickenpox. The episodes on this DVD are Arthur's Chickenpox from Season 1, Arthur and the True Francine from Season 1, and Double Tibble Trouble from Season 3. This has a Sonar logo on the back, even though it was released in October 2004. This is also the case with DW's Blankie. And here's the disc for Arthur's Chickenpox. On this DVD, the Arthur theme has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises, and then this also does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper. It goes straight to the end credits from Season 1, which is the second version with the abridged Sonar logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston. And then the sponsors in order are like this. It has the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door ad appear first, then Libby's Juicy Juice, and then post alphabets make the words that let you share your feelings. But look at the back cover. Teddy Grahams is incorrectly sponsored on the back cover of this DVD, in addition to Arthur's Music Medley. Then after this, after post alphabets make the words that let you share your feelings, the Arthur funding credits here is the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding with the Velveeta cheesy yellow pizza triangle background. This would be the last DVD of Arthur to use the yellow background version of the season 7 through 8 funding used on seasons 1 through 4 reruns. And then it's got the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. Next up, DW's Blankie. Episodes on this DVD are DW's Blankie from Season 1, The Perfect Brother, also from Season 1, and Go to Your Room DW from Season 2. And as with the October 5th, 2004 releases, like this one, this would also be the last DVD to have Juicy Juice and Post Alphabets and or Teddy Grahams sponsored on the back cover of those DVDs from October 2004. That being this, Arthur's Chickenpox, Arthur's Terrible Teasers, and Arthur's Music Medley. 40 minutes. Here's the disc for DW's Blankie. On this DVD, the Arthur theme has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises, and it does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper at all. It goes straight to the end credits from Season 1, which is the second one with the abridged Sonar logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston. And the sponsors in order on this DVD go like this. It has Teddy Graham, Snacks come first, even though Post Alphabet is incorrectly sponsored on the back cover. And then after this, Chuck E. Cheese's opening door comes next. And then Libby's Juicy Juice is the last sponsor. And then the art for funding credits on this DVD is the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background. And the PBS Kids ident on this DVD is the 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. Next up, Arthur's Money Matters. Now we get into the 2005 releases. The episodes on this DVD are Arthur Bounces Back from Season 1, DW Tricks the Tooth Fairy from Season 3, and More from Season 6, which is the redubbed Mark Rendell version. Now, beginning with the 2005 releases, the cookie jar logo is on the back cover entirely. And Libby's Juicy Juice, Post Alphabets, and Teddy Grahams are gone. Chuck E. Cheese's is the only sponsor on this DVD. 45 minutes. Here's the disc for Arthur's Money Matters. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises. And this has the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003 for the first time since DW Thinks Big. And then, of course, the only sponsor on there is Chuck E. Cheese's. And this has the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door commercial. And the Arthur funding credits here is the Season 6 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background. And even the 2005 releases from February and May of 2005 still keep Dot's PBS Kids logo during the Through the Public Broadcasting Service announcement. This is one of them. And because of this, after the Season 6 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background, the PBS Kids ident on this DVD of Arthur's Money Matters, even though it's released in 2005, has the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. All right. I accidentally clicked on the space bar by mistake. Next up is the DVD of Arthur the Big Riddle. Or the Big Riddle, I should say. The episodes on this DVD are Arthur and the Big Riddle from Season 5, It's a No-Brainer, also from Season 5, and Rhyme for Your Life from Season 6, which is the redubbed Mark Rendell version. 45 minutes. The disc for Arthur the Big Riddle. The Arthur funding credits on this, the Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises, and it's got the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003, and it's got the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door advertisement on here, and And then afterwards, it goes into a cut short version of the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000, where it just starts at the part with Dash in robot form instead of showing the caveman and scuba diver part before it. This is the only DVD to have a cut short PBS Kids ident. And it does not show a colored background in the ARFA funding at all. The DVD of ARFA's Money Matters, released on that same day, has the normal Dash transformation ident with the caveman and scuba diver part coming before it. All right. Next up, ARFA's Tooth. Episodes on this DVD are ARFA's Tooth from Season 1, Sick as a Dog, also from Season 1, and The Secret Life of Dogs and Babies from Season 6, which is the more common, redubbed Mark Rendell version, because the Justin Bradley version of The Secret Life of Dogs and Babies, along with Prunell's Special Edition, is extremely hard to find. Because I've looked everywhere and I couldn't find the Justin Bradley version, even though the Justin Bradley version does exist. It's just nowhere on the internet as of right now. "45 minutes. Here's the disc for ARFA's Tooth. The ARFA theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises. It's got the ARFA Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003. The end credits on this DVD are from Season 6. And by the way, for ARFA the Big Riddle, the end credits are from Season 5. Whereas this DVD of ARFA's Tooth, they are from Season 6, with the techno remix intact. And of course, it has the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door advertisement on here. And the ARFA funding credits here is the Season 6 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background. This is the first time since 2003 on a DVD that we get to have a surprise comeback of the Season 6 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background. And then, more shockingly, after the Season 6 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background, you would expect it to have the PBS Kids Dot transformation ident on DVDs, but not for this one. After the grassy green checkered grid background version of the Season 6 funding on this DVD, it's got the 2002 PBS Kids Fishbowl ident instead, where Dash the Boy looks at a goldfish in the fishbowl, comes close to it, and imagines himself as an orange goldfish, and then gets eaten by Dot. And it fades in and out and says pbskids.org. And then that is quite surprising to see the PBS Kids Fishbowl ident after the Season 6 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background instead of the Dot transformation ident. And I think that's what inspired me to make fan-made DVDs of ARFA as well. It's a pity none of the ARFA DVD releases from Sony Wonder used the snow globe ident in reality. But luckily, I did make fan-made DVDs of ARFA, and I did put the PBS Kids snow globe ident on some of those. Alright, next one is Arthur's Treasure Hunt. The episodes on this DVD are Arthur's Treasure Hunt, The Chips Are Down, and Revenge of the Chip, all of which are from Season 3. And here's the disc for Arthur's Treasure Hunt. And the Arthur theme on this DVD is the glass breaking noises. It's got the Arthur Online Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003. The end credits on this DVD are from Season 3. And, of course, it's got the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door advertisement. And the Arthur funding on this DVD is the Season 6 one with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background. And it's got the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000, where Dash transforms into a caveman, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. Alright, this next DVD is Arthur's Family Ties. The second DVD from Our Time Family Entertainment. The episodes on this DVD are Castaway from Season 7, Bitsy's Breakup from Season 8, and Francine's Split Decision from Season 7. "45 minutes. Disc for Arthur's Family Ties. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises. This does not have the Arthur Online Local Library bumper at all. It's got the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door advertisement, and the end credits are from Season 7, of course. And, of course, the Arthur funding credits on this DVD is the regular Season 7 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background. And then, of course, the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. I know there was a version of the Season 7 funding with the green background being followed by the 2002 PBS Kids Fishbowl ident, according to a program break from 2003 recorded off of my PBS station, RMPBS, also known as Rocky Mountain PBS. Next one is You Are Arthur. The episodes on this DVD are You Are Arthur, The Election, and The World Record, which are all from Season 5. 45 minutes. And the disc for You Are Arthur. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. It's got the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003. And it's got the end credits from Season 5. Sinar is still intact. And, of course, it's got, the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door advertisement coming first, and then the Rogue 60-second Cinnamon Rolls advertisement from 2005 coming next. And then after this, the Arthur funding credit shown here is, of course, the Season 6 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background, with Dot's PBS Kids logo intact for the Through the Public Broadcasting Service announcement. This also happens with Arthur Goes Crosswire. Whereas on Arthur's Treasure Hunt and Arthur's Money Matters, the purple background is used with Dot's PBS Kids logo in the Through the Public Broadcasting Service announcement, while Arthur's Tooth has the green one with Dot's PBS Kids logo through the Public Broadcasting Service announcement during the Through the Public Broadcasting Service announcement. Anyway, after the Arthur funding credits from season 6 after the Arthur funding credits on this DVD from season 6 with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background, it's got the PBS Kids Dot transformation ident from 2000, where Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut. This would be the first time since June of 2004 where the Dot transformation ident is shown on a Sony Wonder DVD release. And of course, Arthur Goes Crosswire. The episodes on this DVD are Arthur Goes Crosswire from season 3, Buster's Growing Grudge also from season 3, and Poor Muffy from season 1. And here is the disc for Arthur Goes Crosswire. On this DVD, the Arthur theme has the garbage cans clattering. This is the first DVD of Arthur to use this version. And it's got the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003. The end credits are from season 3. Chuck E. Cheese's opening door comes first. And Road 60-Second Cinnamon Rolls comes last. And then the Arthur funding credits from season 6 is again the season 6 one with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background, just like with You Are Arthur. And it also has the PBS Kids Dot transformation ident, where Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut. The releases from 2003, 2002 to 2003 of the Kiddio bumper come before the funding, whereas the 2004 and most of the 2005 releases have the Kiddio bumper come after the funding. Alright, next it's Arthur Goes on a Field Trip. Released May 10, 2005. It was released on VHS back in late 2001, early 2002. Episodes on this DVD are Return of the King from season 3, DW Goes to Washington from season 2, and Sleep No More from season 5. And of course, 45 minutes. The disc for Arthur Goes on a Field Trip. On the VHS, the sponsors in order go like this. The VHS has post-alphabet to make the words that let you share your feelings, and then Lego from 2000 to 2001, which is season 5, and then Juicy Juice from 2000 to 2001, season 5. And the Arthur funding credits with the Blueberry Blue flower bed background, and then the Arthur Online Local Library bumper comes after it, and then the PBS Kids Dash ident, where Dash the Boy was thinking about something, is strangely used instead of the Dot one. But on the DVD, The Arthur theme has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. It's got the Arthur Online local library. It's got no Arthur Online local library bumper at all. It goes straight to the end credits from season 5. And of course, strangely, the Kiddio bumper comes before the funding, even though this is a 2005 DVD. This is also the case with Arthur Makes a Movie. And then, of course, it's got the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door advertisement on the DVD, and the Arthur funding credits on the DVD is the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background, and the PBS Kids ident on this DVD is the 2000 Dash transformation one, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. Alright, here's Arthur Makes a Movie. The episodes on this DVD are Arthur Makes a Movie from Season 2, Francine Frensky Superstar from Season 1, and Arthur the Unfunny. And of course, the VHS was also released in late 2001, early 2002. 45 minutes. Here's the disc for Arthur Makes a Movie. And of course, on the VHS, Juicy Juice is the first sponsor, then Post Alphabets, and then, which is Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings, and then Lego. It's just like Arthur's Great Summer. And with the season 6 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background, and surprisingly, no PBS Kids ident. But on the DVD, the Arthur theme has the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. It's got no Arthur Online local library bumper at all. It goes straight to the end credits from season 2 with the abridged Sonar logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston intact, which surprisingly appears in the 2014 DVD release from PBS distribution in place of the cookie jar logo. And then, of course, it's got the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door advertisement, and it has the Kiddio bumper come before the funding, even though this is a 2005 DVD. And then after the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door advertisement, it's got the Arthur funding credits, which are also the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding, with the grassy green checkered grid background, just like with the DVD of Arthur Goes on the Field Trip, and in the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. And as for this DVD and Arthur Goes on the Field Trip, the Sony Wonder Online bumper comes after the PBS Kids ident. Alright, next up is Growing Up with Arthur, the third and final DVD release from Our Time Family Entertainment. There was another planned release called Arthur's Learning Curve, which was prepared to come out on DVD, but it got canceled for some reason. The episodes on this DVD are Desperately Seeking Stanley and Tales from the Crib, which are both from Season 8, and then Jenna's Bedtime Blues from Season 7. Here's the disc for Growing Up with Arthur. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises. And for the only time on this DVD, you get to see the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2003 to 2004 on here, which is from Season 8. Instead of the 2001 to 2003 Online and Local Library bumper, it's got the 2003 to 2004 version, which basically has the W say, visit us online at pbskids.org. Whereas the 2001 to 2003 one, whereas the 2001 to 2003 and 2000 and 2001 versions have DW say, visit us online at pbskids.org or America Online keyword, PBS Kids. Oliver Granger's DW voice is surprisingly intact in the Season 8 website bumper. And the end credits on this DVD are from Season 8. It's got Chuck E. Cheese's opening door come first, and then Rove's 60-second cinnamon rolls from 2005. And it's got the R for Funding credits from Season 8 with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background, with just Corporation for Public Broadcasting and Public Television Viewers. And then the PBS Kids Dot transformation ident from 2000, where Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut. All right. Next one is Arthur's Computer Adventure. The episodes on this DVD are Arthur's Computer Adventure from Season 1, which is actually called Arthur the Wrecker, Arthur versus the Piano from Season 2, and Arthur's Lucky Pencil, also from Season 2. 45 minutes. Beginning with this DVD, there are no more colored backgrounds or PBS Kids idents included on Arthur DVDs from Sony Wonder. Here's the disc for Arthur's Computer Adventure. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises. It does not have an Arthur Online and Local Library bumper at all. It's got the Season 2 end credits, but with the 2004 copyright date from Season 9 and the cookie jar logo zooming into the screen with the WGBH logo without the word Boston. And then beginning in June 14th, 2005 with this, the KDO bumper comes before the funding again. And it's got Chuck E. Cheese's opening door as the first sponsor, and then Rove's 60-second cinnamon rolls is the next one. And then it goes straight to the Sony Wonder Online bumper. I got this DVD along with DW Rides Again and Arthur's Teacher Trouble in a free DVD gift collection back in 2009, in Christmas of 2009. Next one is DW Rides Again. Episodes on this DVD are DW Rides Again, Arthur's Cousin Catastrophe, and DW Flips, which are all from Season 1. 45 minutes. Here's the disc for DW Rides Again. And the Arthur theme on this DVD has the water splashing noises, And it does not have the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper at all. It goes straight to the end credits from Season 1, but with the 2004 copyright date from Season 9, and the cookie jar logo zooming into the screen with the WGBH logo without the word Boston. And it's got the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door advertisement and Road 60-second cinnamon rolls advertisement, and goes straight to the Sony Wonder Online bumper. All right. Here's Arthur Gets Lost. The episodes on this DVD are Arthur Gets Lost from Season 2, which is actually just shortened to Lost, and Arthur Cleans Up and the W Gets Lost from Season 1. And it is 45 minutes. The disc for Arthur Gets Lost. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the garbage cans clattering at the end. It does not have the Arthur Online Local Library bumper at all. It goes straight to the end credits from Season 1, with the 2004 copyright date from Season 9, and the cookie jar logo zooming into the screen with the WGBH logo without the word Boston. Just like with the DVD of DW Rides Again. And it's got the Chuck E. Cheese's opening door advertisement and Road 60-second cinnamon rolls advertisement, and goes straight to the Sony Wonder Online bumper afterwards. This next DVD is the only WGBH Boston video release of Arthur that I have. Binky Goes Nuts. Daytime Emmy Award winner for Outstanding Children's Animated Program. It's got the PBS Kids Go logo on the front cover as well. And the episodes on this DVD are all from Season 9. Binky Goes Nuts, Breezy Listening Blues, Arthur Weighs In, and The Law of the Jungle Gym. And of course, I'm going to tell you which episodes have Alex Hood voice the brain and which ones have Paul Stewart Brown voice the brain. First, we're going to start with the Season 9 episodes where Alex Hood voices the brain. Notice his voice is very deep in Season 9. Now, the episodes from Season 9 where Alex Hood voices the brain are Castles in the Sky, Arthur Weighs In, The Law of the Jungle Gym, Buster's Green Thumb, A is for Angry, and Breezy Listening Blues. The episodes from Season 9 that have Paul Stewart Brown voice the brain are Arthur Makes Waves, The A-Team, Buster the Mythmaker, and Binky Goes Nuts. Of course, Alex Hood also voiced the brain in Season 7 and Season 8, 2 seasons prior to this one as well. Here's the disc for Binky Goes Nuts. The Arthur theme on this DVD has the glass breaking noises on all of those episodes, and the season it's got the Chuck E. Cheese's learning new things ad at the beginning and the exercises ad with a vendor Chuck at the end, with the season 9 funding with the Concord grape jelly purple checkerboard background, with the PBS Kids Go logo for the through the public broadcasting announcement, and the Ready to Learn logo being much larger and more vertical instead of smaller and horizontal, without Corporation for Public Broadcasting or public television viewers. It does not have a PBS Kids or PBS Kids Go ident on this DVD, which is a shame. Next DVD is Arthur's Music Jamboree. 2011 DVD release from PBS Distribution, PBS Kids. Now, if you notice, Dash is backwards in the PBS Kids ident, in the PBS Kids logo on the spine. This also happens on the Super Wide DVD, Jack and the Beanstalk, which I also have, but we're only focusing on the Arthur DVDs. And the episodes are Arthur Plays the Blues, Buster's Sweet Success. These episodes have the Mark Rendell redubbed version, and these episodes come first. And then it lists My Music Rules, which, with the sister episode being That's a Baby Show. By the way, Arthur Plays the Blues and Buster's Sweet Success have the glass breaking noises in the Arthur theme. And My Music Rules and My Music Rules and Arthur versus the and My Music Rules and That's a Baby let's see. Arthur Plays the Blues and Buster's Sweet Success has the glass breaking noises in the Arthur theme. My Music Rules and That's a Baby Show use the garbage cans clattering. Arthur versus the Piano and the Big Blow Up use the water splashing, and Muffy's Soccer Shocker and Brother Can You Spare a Clarinet use the glass breaking. And all of these have the end credits with the cookie jar logo plastering the Sinar logo over the original end credits on all of those episodes, with Crazy Bus playing in the end credits for My Music Rules and That's a Baby Show on this DVD, despite cookie jar plastering the Sinar logo. Here's the disc for Arthur's Music Medley. Strangely, it's got the PBS Kids video version of the Dash ident with the dot audio at the beginning and end. So yeah. All right, everybody. So we're almost done with the real DVD releases of Arthur. Then we'll get into the blank DVDs that I made. It may take a while to do a stream because I had quite a lot of Arthur DVDs to go for, but we're almost done with the real ones, and then we'll do the fan-made ones. Then for part 2, we'll do the Clifford VHS tapes, and part 3, we'll do the Clifford DVDs. Part 4 will be the official live stream. where we talk about fan-made Season 3 episodes of Clifford the Big Red Dog. R for Hooray for Health. This time Dash is faced correctly forwards, and the kids bubble is at the top next to the word kids, next to the word PBS, instead of way down at the bottom. And the episodes on this DVD are Arthur's Chickenpox, Sick as a Dog, Arthur's Tooth, with the sister episode being DW Gets Lost, DW the Picky Eater, with the sister episode being Buster and the Daredevils, and Just Desserts, with the sister episode being The Big Dig. Arthur's Chickenpox and Sick as a Dog have the garbage cans clattering. Arthur's Tooth and DW Gets Lost have the glass breaking. DW the Picky Eater and Buster and the Daredevils have the boing sound before the glass breaking. And Just Desserts and the Big Dig have the glass breaking. Here's the disc for Hooray for Health. Once again, all of the episodes have the cookie jar logo plastering the Sinar logo over the original end credits. And, of course, the PBS Kids video ident with Dash using the DAW audio is used again at the beginning and end of this DVD. By the way, I'm recording this with the Clipchamp video editor, where you can edit separate parts of videos and match them all together into one. Next one is The Good Sport, which is, of course, the PBS Kids edition from 2011. Not the Sony Wonder one from 2014. Not the Sony Wonder one from 2002, I meant to say. The episodes on this DVD are The Curse of the Greaves, Arthur Changes Gears, Room to Ride, The Good Sport, Arthur Makes the Team, The Frensky Family Fiasco, Crushed, and DW Rides Again. And Just Desserts and the Big Dig from Hooray for Health. They are from Season 5. And DW the Picky Eater and Buster and the Daredevils are from Season 2. Because I already mentioned the episodes for Arthur's Chickenpox, Sick as a Dog, Arthur's Tooth, and DW Gets Lost, respectively. But I could tell you the seasons for these episodes. The Curse of the Greaves and Arthur Changes Gears, they are from Season 10, and they have the glass-breaking noises. Room to Ride and the Frensky Family Fiasco are from Season 12, and have the glass-breaking noises as well. The Good Sport, I already mentioned. But the sister episode, Crushed, is also from Season 6, just like with The Good Sport. And it's the redubbed Mark Rendell version on this DVD for The Good Sport and Crushed. And, of course, I already mentioned that Arthur Makes a Team and DW Rides Again are from Season 1. And The Good Sport and Crushed, almost all of those episodes have the glass-breaking noises, except for DW Rides Again and Arthur Makes the Team, which has the water splashing noises. And, of course, the disc for The Good Sport, those Arthur DVDs from 2011 do not feature any colored backgrounds, but this also has the PBS Kids video ident with Dash using the DAW audio at the beginning and end. And this last real DVD of Arthur that I have is a 2013 DVD release that Arthur Stands Up to Bullying. Released July 16th, 2013. The spine has Dot's PBS Kids logo this time instead of dashes. And the episodes on this DVD, they're all from season 16 with the glass breaking noises and an enhanced version of the intro. With the last tough customers, brains chest mess, so funny I forgot to laugh, ugh, and the best day ever. The reason why I said ugh for so funny I forgot to laugh is because I do not like that episode at all because of Arthur being completely out of character and calling Sue Ellen a sheepdog. Seriously, Arthur? It's bad enough Francine teased you in the first episode and in Arthur's too, but why in the world would you tease Sue Ellen? Well, at least Arthur got his comeuppance with Mr. Ratburn saying that they have no tolerance with that kind of that he has no tolerance with this kind of behavior, or the school has no tolerance with that behavior. Here's the disc for Arthur Stands Up to Bullying. The 2011 DVDs show different Chuck E. Cheese's advertisements from 2007, but this one has the 2012 Rockstar Chuck advertisement, which is flying kites. And the Arthur Funny credits here is the season 16 one with the blue dotted background. And again, the PBS Kids video ident with Dash using the DAW audio is used at both the beginning and end. Now we get into some fan-made DVDs of blank DVDs of Arthur that I made. Most of them being fan-made blank Sony Wonder DVDs of Arthur, but one of them being from Our Time Family Entertainment. So anyway, the first one. Can you guess what this is? It is a Sony Wonder edition of It's the Sony Wonder edition of Hooray for Health. And the episodes I put on this DVD are Arthur's Chickenpox and Sick as a Dog from Season 1 and Arthur's Knee from Season 2. Now, the Arthur theme on this DVD, I chose the garbage cans clattering. And of course, it does have the Arthur Online Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003. The end credits are from Season 2, with the abridged Sonora logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston. And the sponsors in order I put are Lego, our Libby's Juicy Juice coming first, then post alphabet to make the words that let you share your feelings, then Lego, just like with Arthur's Great Summer. And then the Arthur Funny credits I put on this DVD is the Season 6 one with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background, also like Arthur's Great Summer, but there is one thing they added on there, which Arthur's Great Summer did not have. On this blank DVD of Arthur that I made, of the Sony Wonder edition of Hooray for Health, I added the 2000 PBS Kids Dot transformation ident afterwards, where it has Dot transforming the girl, transforming into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut. And I would imagine this DVD being released in December 2001. Alright. This next one I made, let's see what this is. A fan-made Sony Wonder Edition of Arthur's Travel Adventures. I would imagine this one also being released in December 2001, and the episodes I put on this DVD are Arthur's Family Vacation, DW Goes to Washington, and Citizen Frensky, the original Justin Bradley version of Citizen Frensky this time. And the Arthur theme on this DVD, I chose the glass breaking. And it's got the, and I chose, and this one does have the Arthur Online Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003 intact. And the end credits I put on this one is the Season 6 end credits with the Techno remix. And the sponsors in order, I put Lego first, then Libby's Juicy Juice, then Post Alphabet's Make Up a Million Words to Tell Billions of Stories. Just like with the DVDs of Arthur the Good Sport, Arthur's Family Fun, and Arthur's Snow Day. Then, the Arthur funding I added on here was the Season 6 one with the grassy green checkered grid background, which is also just like with the Good Sport, Family Fun, and Arthur's Snow Day. And then, I added the PBS Kids Dot transformation ident, where Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut. Alright. Alright. Next up, can you guess what this is? It's a fan-made Sony Wonder Edition of Arthur Goes Back to School. I would imagine this one also being released in December 2001. And the episodes I put on this DVD are Arthur's Substitute Teacher Trouble from Season 1, Arthur's Lucky Pencil from Season 2, and The Boy with His Head in the Clouds from Season 6, which is the original Justin Bradley version. And, of course, the Arthur theme on this DVD, I chose the water splashing noises on this one. And, of course, this has the Arthur Online Local Library bumper, and the end credits from 2001 to 2003, and the end credits I put is once again the Season 6 one, the Techno remix. And, of course, and then, of course, the sponsors I put on this DVD in order are, I put Post Alphabets, Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings first, then Lego from Season 6, then Libby's Juicy Juice. And then after this, I added the Season 6 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background. And then I added the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident from 2000, where Dash, the boy, transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. I did this because I really didn't like the fact that the DVDs of Arthur didn't use the dash transformation ident until 2003. So I thought, you know what? Why not have this fan-made DVD that I imagine released in December 2001 use the dash transformation ident as well? Next one. I put Arthur's. Next one. Can you guess what this is? A fan-made Sony Wonder Edition DVD of Arthur's storybook. I know Arthur's storybook was released on VHS in by Sony Wonder back in 2001, but I made a fan-made DVD version of it, which would be from June 2003. And the episodes on this DVD are the same as they are on the VHS. You know, Just Desserts from Season 5, then Buster Hits the Books from Season 2, and then DW Tailspins from Season 4. Now, the Arthur theme on the VHS had the boing sound before the glass breaking noises, but on the DVD I added the garbage cans clattering version instead. And on the VHS, it had the Arthur Online Local Library bumper from 2000 to 2001 with the end credits, and then with the end credits, I believe. And then, of course, no, actually, Arthur's Mystery Files VHS had the Arthur Online Local Library bumper from 1999 to 2000, which is basically the 1998 to 1999 one, except the announcer says, check out Arthur online at pbskids.org. And then after the end credits, the sponsors were Lego from Season 5, then Libby's Juicy Juice from Season 5, and then, of course, the post-alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings ad. And then the Arthur funding credits from Season 5 with the yellow striped shirt background, and the 1999 PBS Kids Dash ident where Dash the boy was thinking about something. But on the DVD, I added the 2001 to 2003 online and local library bumper, and then with the Season 4 end credits, and then, of course, the Kiddio promo was added before the funding, and the sponsors I put were Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise, then Libby's Juicy Juice, then Post-Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings. Then I added the Season 6 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background, and then the PBS Kids Dash Transformation ident from 2000, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot. And Arthur's Mystery Files was released on VHS in January 2001, by the way. Next one I made. Can you guess what this is? A fan-made Sony Wonder DVD version of Arthur's Mystery Files. Before this, I showed you the fan-made Sony Wonder DVD version of Arthur's Storybook, but this one's Arthur's Mystery Files. The VHS was also released in January 2001, but I imagine the DVD being released in September 2003. The episodes on this DVD are the same as they are on the VHS. They are Arthur Accused from Season 1, Fern's Slumber Party from Season 2, and Binky Rules from Season 3. And on the VHS, the Arthur theme had the boing sound before the glass breaking noises. On the DVD, I added the garbage cans clattering version in place of the boing sound. In place of the boing sound with glass breaking, I instead put the garbage cans clattering version on the DVD. And on the VHS, it had the Season 3 online bumper from 1998 to 1999. And then, of course, the funding credits were like this. It had Lego being the first sponsor, and then Libby's Juicy Juice from Season 5, and then post-alphabets make the words to let you share your feelings. And then, of course, the Arthur funding credits from Season 5 with the yellow striped shirt background, and the 1999 PBS Kids Dash ident where Dash the boy was thinking about something. But on the DVD, the fan-made DVD version that I made, I put the 2001 to 2003 online and local library bumper on there instead. Added the Kiddie promo before the funding, with the sponsors being Libby's Juicy Juice first this time, then post-alphabets make the words that let you share your feelings, and then Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise. And then I added the Season 7... And then on the DVD version of Arthur's Mystery Files, I added the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the Seasons 7 through 8 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple Checkerboard background. And then I added the 2000 PBS Kids Dot Transformation ident, where Dot, the girl, transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut. This next DVD I made is a fan-made DVD version, a fan-made Sony Wonder DVD edition of Arthur Stands Up to Bullying. See that? Fan-made Sony Wonder DVD version of Arthur Stands Up to Bullying. I would imagine this DVD being released in March of 2004. And the episodes I put on this DVD are Arthur's Big Hit from Season 4, Buster and the Daredevils from Season 2, and Bully for Binky from Season 1. And of course, the Arthur theme I put on here is the garbage cans clattering version. For this DVD of Arthur Stands Up to Bullying from Sony Wonder that I made, I put the garbage cans clattering version for the fan-made blank Sony Wonder DVD of Arthur Stands Up to Bullying. And then I added the Arthur Online Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003, put the end credits, which are from Season 1, which would be the second one, with the abridged Sonar logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston. And for the sponsors, I put Libby's Juicy Juice first, and then Teddy Graham's Snacks next, which would be correctly sponsored on the back cover if it came out. And then Chuck E. Cheese's World of Fun that says chuckecheese.com at the end. Then I added the Arthur funding credits from Season 7 through 8. Then I added the Arthur funding, which is the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the Season 7 through 8 funding, with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple Checkerboard background on this DVD. And then I added the 2002 PBS Kids Fishbowl ident, where Dash the boy looks inside of a fishbowl, imagines himself as an orange goldfish, and then gets eaten by Dot, fading in and out. With pbskids.org, just like with Art for It's Only Rock and Roll and the DVD of Art vs. 2 and TV airings of Season 7 and 8. And then after the Kiddio promo, I included the Sony Wonder Online bumper. You're going to like the next one. Because here, guess what this is? A fan-made Sony Wonder DVD version of Arthur's Birthday. It was released on VHS back in 1999, but I made a blank DVD version, and I put 6 episodes on this DVD instead of the usual 3. I put 6 episodes on this DVD, which is twice as many episodes as they would normally be included on. And so here are the episodes I chose. First, I started off with the first 2 episodes, Arthur's Birthday and Buster's New Friend from Season 1, which were from the 1999 VHS release. Then I added 4 extra episodes, which I added Dad's Dessert Dilemma from Season 3, Buster's Sweet Success from Season 6. By the way, these episodes, Dad's Dessert Dilemma and Buster's Sweet Success, would also be on the actual Sony Wonder DVD version of Arthur's Tasty Treats, released in June 2003. But I added something different to Buster's Sweet Success on this DVD of Arthur's Birthday. While the DVD of Arthur's Tasty Treats had the original Justin Bradley version of Buster's Sweet Success, the fan-made DVD of Arthur's Birthday that I made has the redubbed Mark Rendell version instead. And of course, because why not? Because the Mark Rendell version hasn't been used on the Sony Wonder DVD of Arthur, and I figured, why not put the Mark Rendell redubbed version of Buster's Sweet Success on this fan-made DVD of Arthur's Birthday? So that's what I did. And I had Buster's Sweet Success come after Dad's Dessert Dilemma rather than before it this time. So after Dad's Dessert Dilemma, Buster's Sweet Success would be the Mark Rendell redubbed version this time. And then, of course, DW, and then I added 2 more episodes, DW Dancing Queen from Season 8, and then the double-length Season 7 episode, Elwood City Turns 100, with the Larry King segment intact. And for the Arthur theme on this DVD, I chose a special version with Ziggy Marley and the Backstreet Boys versions of the Arthur theme mixed together, with the water splashing at the end. And of course, because, why not? It could be something special. And of course, yeah. So, I thought it would be a perfect fit for the Arthur theme to have Ziggy Marley and the Backstreet Boys singing together for the DVD of Arthur's Birthday. But we have more to talk about for this DVD of Arthur's Birthday. Not only did I put a special version of the Arthur theme with Ziggy Marley and the Backstreet Boys at the end, but I added a PBS Kids ident that is never shown on Sony Wonder DVD releases of Arthur, and I'll get to that in a little bit. So, the Arthur theme on this DVD, I chose a special version with not only the water splashing at the end, but also with Ziggy Marley and the Backstreet Boys versions of the Arthur theme mixed together. And then I added the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper from 2001 to 2003 intact. And then in the end credits, I used the season 1 version of the end credits, the second one with the abridged Sonar logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston, again with Ziggy Marley and the Backstreet Boys singing the Arthur theme together. And then for the sponsors, I added Teddy Graham Snacks first, which will be correctly sponsored on the back cover if the DVD existed. Then Chuck E. Cheese's World of Fun, and then Libby's Juicy Juice being the last sponsor. Then I added the Arthur funding credits, which I added the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background on this DVD. And then I added the 2002 PBS Kids Snow Globe ident because I figured if the real Arthur DVD releases didn't have the Snow Globe ident, it's got to appear on fan-made blank DVDs of Arthur that I made. So that's what I did. I added the PBS Kids Snow Globe ident after the season 7 through 8 funding used on seasons 1 through 4 reruns with the grassy green checkered grid background in place of the dash transformation ident. And the Snow Globe ident has Dash the boy ice skating inside an ice rink. And then he feels the ground shake, and then it reveals that Dot, the girl, is holding the snow globe. And Dot has blue skin instead of green. Dot has blue skin in the snow globe bumper, believe it or not. And I also added the fade in and fade out effect for the PBS Kids Snow Globe ident, just like with the Fishbowl ident when that one faded in and out on Arthur's Only Rock and Roll and Arthur's 2. And it does say pbskids.org at the bottom as well. And then after this, I included the Kidio promo and the Sony Wonder Online bumper. Also noted, Arthur's Birthday would be one of the fan-made Sony Wonder DVD releases of Arthur to have episodes from Season 7 and 8. The reason why I chose that is because Sony Wonder did release Arthur's Only Rock and Roll to prepare for Season 7, and if they were to include Season 7 and Season 8 episodes earlier, then Sony Wonder would release those. But, so yeah, the release date I chose for Arthur's Birthday would be May 2004. Here's this next one. Can you guess what this is? A fan-made Sony Wonder edition of a fan-made Sony Wonder DVD version of Arthur's TV 3 Week. Which the episodes on this DVD, the first 2 episodes I chose on this DVD are the same as they are on the VHS. Arthur's TV 3 Week and Night Fright. After that, though, I added one bonus episode of Arthur called The Last of Mary Moo Cow from Season 5. And Arthur's TV 3 Week and Night Fright are from Season 2, by the way. And the Arthur theme I put on this DVD is the Garbage Cans Clattering version. And it has the Arthur Online and Local Library bumper intact from 2001 to 2003. Then the end credits from Season 2 with the abridged Sonar logo and the WGBH logo with the word Boston. And then, of course, I added the funding credits with Chuck E. Cheese's World of Fun coming first, then Libby's Juicy Juice, and then Teddy Graham's Snacks, which will be correctly sponsored on the back cover. And then I added the Arthur funding credits, which is the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 through 8 funding, but with the Velveeta cheesy yellow pizza triangle background this time. And then, once again, I added the 2002 PBS Kids Snow Globe ident with a fade in and fade out effect, and with pbskids.org at the bottom, where Dash ice skates instead of an ice rink, then he feels the ground shake, and then Dot the girl is holding the snow globe, with Dot having blue skin instead of green. And then the Kidio promo, and then I added the Sony Wonder Online bumper. This next one I made is a fan-made Our Time Family Entertainment DVD release, which I would have this one be released in September 2005. Arthur's Top 5. And I put 5 episodes on this DVD. Even though Our Time Family Entertainment releases contained episodes from season 7 and 8, there are some seasons of episodes that were not included in Our Time Family Entertainment releases that I did include on this one. The episodes I chose here started off with Return of the Snowball from season 7, and then Sue Ellen Chickens Out from season 8. Those are what you would expect for Our Time Family Entertainment releases. Then I added 3 episodes from seasons that you would not expect to see. Those being 3 season 9 episodes. Castles in the Sky, Buster's Green Thumb, and A is for Angry. I added these 3 season 9 episodes on there for an Our Time Family Entertainment release because I figured, why not have an Our Time Family Entertainment release with a few season 9 episodes in addition to season 7 and 8. And for the sponsors, it would have Chuck E. Cheese's and rolled 60-second cinnamon rolls on the back, just like with Growing Up with Arthur. Here's the disc, Arthur's Top 5. The Arthur theme I put on this DVD is, of course, the standard glass breaking. And the Arthur Online Local Library bumper I included is the 2004 to 2009 version, where DW, this time voiced by Jason Swimer this time, says, "Visit us online at pbskidsgo.org. Then I added the season 9 end credits with the 2004 copyright and the cookie jar logo zooming into the screen. And then I added the Chuck E. Cheese's, and then I added the Road 60-second cinnamon rolls advertisement and a 2004 Chuck E. Cheese's advertisement with Avenger Chuck on it. And then the season 9 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background I included. And then after this, I included the season 9 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background for an Our Time Family Entertainment DVD. And then, for one of the only times ever, I included a 2004 PBS Kids Go ident for an Our Time Family Entertainment release, which is the Steps one. Which does have a dog in the PBS Kids Go logo barking in place of kids saying go at the end. And now, HuskyDog88, get ready for the biggest surprise ever. Guess what this is? Fan-made Season 7 and Season 8 DVD box sets from Sony Wonder. I would imagine the Season 7 one being released in June 2003, just like with Arthur's Tasty Treats, Arthur's Best Friends, Arthur's Baby, Arthur Writes a Story, and the Sony Wonder version of Arthur's Storybook. As for the Season 8 one, I would imagine that one being I would imagine the Season 8 box set being released in April 2004. The same day Sony Wonder released Sesame Street, What's the Name of That Song, and Sing, Hoot, and Howl with the Sesame Street animals on DVD, which I also have. So anyway, for disc 1 of season 7, I included the episodes Castaway, The Great Sock Mystery, Francine's Split Decision, and Muffy Goes Metropolitan. For disc 2, I included Ants in Arthur's Pants. Disc 2 of season 7, I included Ants in Arthur's Pants, Don't Ask Muffy, To Tibble the Truth, and Waiting to Go. For disc 3 of season 7, I included the double-length Elwood City Turns 100, Pick a Car, Any Car, and Jenna's Bedtime Blues. For disc 4 of season 7, I included DW's Time Trouble, Buster's Amish Mismatch, The World of Tomorrow, and Is There a Doctor in the House? And then for disc 5 of season 7, I included the episodes Pernella Sees the Light, Return of the Snowball, and April 9th double-length episode. And then for disc 1 of season 8, I included Dear Adele, Bitty's Breakup, Fern Fern and the Secret of Moose Mountain, and Thanks a Lot, Binky. Disc 2 of season 8, I included Arthur's Snowbiz, Bugged, Frankenstein's Monster, and DW Dancing Queen. For disc 3 of season 8, I included Vomitrocious, Sue Ellen Chicken's Out, and the Postcards from Buster season 8 episode. Which is basically like a pilot of the spin-off series Postcards from Buster, but it's a 2003 season 8 episode, which kind of serves as the pilot. Then for disc 4 of season 8, I included Desk Wars, Desperately Seeking Stanley, Muffy's Art Attack, and Tales from the Crib. And, of course, for disc 5 of season 8, I included Fleetaby, You and Me, Kiss and Tell, Bighorns, George, and Bleep. And, of course, the Arthur theme has the glass-breaking noises on all of those discs. For the season 7 discs, they have the 2001 to 2003 online local library bumper, while the season 8 ones have the 2003 to 2004 one, and the season 7 discs have the season 7 end credits, and the season 8 discs have the season 8 end credits. And what I did here was I found some episodes online, and I plastered the cookie jar logo with the Sinar one to make it look like it's an original release. That's what I did when I made those blank DVDs. Except for Arthur's Top 5, which I kept the cookie jar logo intact. And of course, so for the season 7 discs, they have the season 7 end credits, and for the season 8 discs, they have the season 8 end credits. And for the season 7 discs, they would show the regular season 7 funding, and the season 8 discs would have the regular season 8 funding. But anyway, but also, what I added was, I added the funding credits with the sponsors at the beginning in addition to at the end, which is something that is not on Sony Wonder releases, which only have it at the end usually. But in this one, I added it at the beginning in addition to the end for a season box set, and I did not include the Kiddio promo. So this would be one of the few post-2001 releases, one of the few post-2001 releases released after Season 6 aired, to not have Kitty promo. Now, for the color backgrounds, for the episodes Castaway and Great Sock Mystery from Season 7, for the first portion of Disc 1 of Season 7 with Castaway and the Great Sock Mystery, I had the sponsors be Libby's Juicy Juice, Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings, and Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise, with the Season 7 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background at the beginning and at the end, with the 2000 PBS Kids Dot transformation ident, where Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut at the very end of the first portion, while the second portion of Disc 1, I had the sponsors be Chuck E. Cheese's, Juicy Juice, and Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings at the beginning, while at the end I included Post Alphabets Make Up a Million Words to Tell Billions of Stories, then Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise, and then Libby's Juicy Juice at the end. With the Season 7 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple Checkerboard background at the beginning and end of the second portion, and the 2000 PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot at the end of the second portion of Disc 1. Now, for Disc 2, I included the sponsors for Disc 2, for the first portion of Disc 2, for the episodes Ants and Arthur's Pants and Don't Ask Muffy, I had the sponsors be Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings first, then Chuck E. Cheese's, and then Libby's Exercise, and then Libby's Juicy Juice, with the Season 7 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background, which I thought would be fun to include on these, since the green background was never used on those DVDs containing the Season 7 funding. And then the Season 7 funding with the green background will be used at the beginning and end of the first portion, with the PBS Kids Fishbowl ident appearing at the end of the first portion, where Dash looks at a fishbowl and imagines himself as an orange goldfish and gets eaten by Dot. And then the second portion of Disc 2, with the episodes To Tivil, The Truth, and Waiting to Go, I included Juicy Juice, then Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings, then Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise, with the Season 7 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background at the beginning and end of the second portion of Disc 2, with the 2000 PBS Kids Dot transformation ident, with Dot the girl transforming into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut at the end of the second portion of Disc 2. Okay, now for Disc 3 of Season 7, for the first portion of Disc 3 of Season 7, with Elwood City Turns 100, I had Chuck E. Cheese's, Juicy Juice. I had Chuck E. Cheese's being the first sponsor, then Juicy Juice, then for Disc 3 of Season 7, I added Chuck E. Cheese's being the first sponsor. For the first portion of Disc 3 of Season 7, with Elwood City Turns 100, I had Chuck E. Cheese's, Libby's Juicy Juice, and then Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings at the beginning, and then at the end, Post Alphabets Make Up a Million Words to Tell Billions of Stories, Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise, and then Libby's Juicy Juice, with the Season 7 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple Checkerboard background at the beginning and end of the first portion, and the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, with Dash the boy transforming into a caveman, scuba diver, and robot at the end of the first portion of Disc 3. And then for the second portion of Disc 3, with Pick a Car, Any Car, and Jenna's Bedtime Blues, I had the sponsors be Libby's Juicy Juice first, then Post Alphabets Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings, then Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise, with the Season 7 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background at the beginning and end of the second portion of Disc 3, and the PBS Kids Dot transformation ident, where Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut at the end of the second portion of Disc 3 of Season 7. And then for disc 4 of season 7, I included, for disc 4 of season 7, for the first portion, with DW's Time Trouble and Buster's Amish Mismatch, I had post alphabets make the words that let you share your feelings come first, then Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise, then Libby's Juicy Juice. And then after that is, of course, the art for funding credits from season 7 with the grassy green checkered grid background at the beginning and end of the first portion of disc 4, with the PBS Kids fishbowl ident, with Dash looking at a goldfish in a fishbowl, coming close to it and imagining himself as an orange goldfish, and then getting eaten by Dot as a green fish at the end of the first portion of disc 4. And in the second portion of disc 4, with The World of Tomorrow and Is There a Doctor in the House, this time I reversed the order. I had post alphabets make up a million words to tell billions of stories, Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise, and then Libby's Juicy Juice at the beginning. And then at the end, I had Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise, then Libby's Juicy Juice, then post alphabets make the words that let you share your feelings. Then I added the season 7 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background at the beginning and end. And this time, I added the PBS Kids Snow Globe ident from 2002, where Dash ice skates inside of an ice rink, feels the ground shake, and then Dot the girl is holding the snow globe, with Dot having blue skin at the end of the second portion of disc 4 of season 7. And then for disc 5 of season 7, I had both portions, with Prunella Sees the Light, Return of the Snowball, and April 9th, all having post-alphabets make the words that let you share your feelings, then Chuck E. Cheese's, then Libby's Juicy Juice, and then with the art for funding credits from season 7 with the grassy green checkered grid background at the beginning and end of both portions of disc 5, and the 2002 PBS Kids fishbowl ident with Dash the boy looking at a goldfish in the fishbowl, imagining himself as an orange goldfish, and then getting eaten by Dot as a green fish at the end of both portions of disc 5. That was season 7. Now for season 8. For disc 1 of season 8, for the first portion of disc 1 of season 8, with Dear Adele and Bitsy's breakup, I had Teddy Grams, Chuck E. Cheese's opening door with URL, and Libby's Juicy Juice at the beginning. And then at the end, I had post alphabets make up a million words to tell billions of stories, then Chuck E. Cheese's opening door with URL, and then Libby's Juicy Juice, with the season 8 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background at the beginning and end. And then I added 2002 PBS Kids Snow Globe ident with fade in and fade out effects, just like with the season 7 blank DVD that I made, where Dash ice skates inside of an ice rink, feels the ground shake, and then finds out that Dot is holding the snow globe, where Dot has blue skin, at the end of the first portion of disc 1 of season 8. And then the second portion of disc 1 of season 8, with Fern and the Secret of Moose Mountain and Thanks a Lot, Binky, I had Juicy Juice, Teddy Grams, and Chuck E. Cheese's opening door at the beginning. And then at the end, I had Juicy Juice, post alphabets make the words that let you share your feelings, with the extremely rare girl announcer. And then Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise with URL at the end. With the season 8 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background at the beginning and end, and the PBS Kids fishbowl ident, where Dash the boy looks inside of a fishbowl, imagines himself as an orange goldfish, and then gets eaten by Dot as a green fish at the end of the second portion of disc 1. And then for disc 2 of season 8, I included, for disc 2 of season 8, the first portion of disc 2 of season 8 with Arthur's Snowbiz and Bugged, I included Chuck E. Cheese's World of Fun first, then Libby's Juicy Juice, and then Teddy Grahams at the beginning. And then at the end, Chuck E. Cheese's World of Fun, Libby's Juicy Juice, and post alphabets, spell the names, and tell the world who we are. With the season 8 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background at the beginning and end, and the 2002 PBS Kids Fishbowl ident, where Dash looks at a goldfish in the fishbowl, imagines himself as an orange goldfish, and then gets eaten by Dot. Phew. At the end of the first portion of disc 2 of season 8. And then for the second portion of disc 2 of season 8, I included, with Frankenstein's monster and DW's Dancing Queen, I had Teddy Grahams, Juicy Juice. I had Teddy Grahams, Chuck E. Cheese's Opening Door, and Juicy Juice at the beginning. And then at the end, I included post alphabets, make up a million words to tell billions of stories, Chuck E. Cheese's Opening Door, and Libby's Juicy Juice. With the season 8 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background at the beginning and end, and the 2002 PBS Kids Snow Globe ident, where with fade in and fade out effects, where Dash ice skates inside of an ice rink, feels the ground shake, and then reveals that Dot the girl is holding the snow globe, where Dot has blue skin. And for the season 8 DVDs, I included the Sony Wonder Online bumper at the end of the second portion of those discs after the PBS Kids ident. And then for disc 3 of season 8, with the first portion being Vomitrocious and Sue Ellen Chickens Out, I included Teddy Grahams, Chuck E. Cheese's Opening Door, and Libby's Juicy Juice at the beginning, and then, of course, post alphabets, make up a million words to tell billions of stories, Chuck E. Cheese's Opening Door, and Juicy Juice at the end, with Arthur funding from season 8 with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background, with Arthur funding from season 8 with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background at the beginning and end, and then the PBS Kids Snow Globe ident with fade in and fade out effects, where Dash ice skates inside of an ice rink, feels the ground shake, and then reveals that Dot is holding the snow globe, where Dot has blue skin. At the end of the first portion of disc 3 of season 8, and then at the end of the season 8, at the end of the second portion of disc 3 of season 8, and then for the second portion of disc 3 of season 8, I included, with postcards from Buster, I included post alphabets, make up a million words to tell billions of stories, Chuck E. Cheese's Opening Door, and Juicy Juice at the beginning, while at the end I included Teddy Grahams, Chuck E. Cheese's Opening Door, and Libby's Juicy Juice. With the season, and then even though TV airings had the season 8 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background, the DVD version of the episode Postcard from Buster, I included the season 8 funding with the Concord Grape Jelly Purple checkerboard background instead, and the PBS Kids Dash transformation ident, where Dash the boy transforms into a caveman scuba diver and robot at the end of the second portion of disc 3 of season 8. Well, folks, I'm afraid I'm only going to have to make one part of the 1,000 subscribers special Q&A because I'm kind of feeling a little exhausted after doing a long stream. But don't worry, I will be making the rest of the parts eventually maybe in the next week. But anyway, there are only 2 more discs left to talk about. Disc 4 of season 8 with the first portion. For disc 4 of season 8, I included with for both portions of Disc 4 of Season 8, I had, for both portions of Disc 4 of Season 8, with Desk Wars, Desperately Seeking Stanley, Muffy's Art Attack, and Tales from the Crib, I had Juicy Juice, Post Alphabets, Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings with Girl Announcer, and Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise with URL at the beginning, and at the end, Teddy Grahams, and then at the end, Libby's Juicy Juice, Teddy Grahams, and then Chuck E. Cheese's Opening Door. With the Season 8 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background at the beginning and end of both portions, and the 2000 PBS Kids Dot transformation ident, where Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut at the end of both portions of Disc 4. And then for Disc 5 of Season 8, we have, for Disc 5 of Season 8, for the first portion with the episodes Flea to Be You and Me and Kiss and Tell, I had Libby's Juicy Juice, Post Alphabets, Make the Words That Let You Share Your Feelings with the Girl Announcer, and Chuck E. Cheese's Exercise with URL at the beginning, and then at the end, Juicy Juice, Teddy Grahams, and Chuck E. Cheese's Opening Door at the end, with the Season 8 funding with the Velveeta Cheesy Yellow Pizza Triangle background at the beginning and end of the first portion of Disc 5, and the 2000 PBS Kids Dot transformation ident, where Dot the girl transforms into a tiger, octopus, and astronaut at the end of the first portion of Disc 5 of Season 8. And then for the second portion of Disc 5 of Season 8 with Bighorns George and Bleep, I included Chuck E. Cheese's World of Fun, Juicy Juice, and Teddy Grahams at the beginning, and then Chuck E. Cheese's World of Fun, Juicy Juice, and Post Alphabets, Spell the Names and Tell the World Who We Are at the end. And then, of course, the Season 8 funding and then, of course, for the second portion of Disc 5, I included the Season 8 funding with the grassy green checkered grid background at the beginning and end of the second portion of Disc 5 of Season 8, and the 2002 PBS Kids Fishbowl ident with Dash, the boy, looking inside of a fishbowl, imagining himself as an orange goldfish, and then getting eaten by Dot as a green fish at the end of the second portion of Disc 5 of Season 8. Oh boy, oh boy. My apologies that this was extremely long. But I promise you, in the future, I will make parts 2 through 4 of the 1,000 subscribers special Q&A. I just can't do it right now because I am exhausted from talking a lot. And well, HuskyDog88, I hope you enjoyed part 1. Stay tuned for parts 2 through 4, which might be coming out in the weekend next Sunday. But anyway, this is Flicker Love 2000, and I hope you enjoyed it. And by the way, this is not a stream, but this is just a long recording. The stream will be for part 4, so stay tuned for that, along with parts 2 and 3, which will be coming sometime in the near future.